Hi everyone, this is your host Shreya, the founder of Sync. Today, bringing a huge and important topic to light, which is the awareness around lupus that happens on May 10th. In India, 14 to 60 per lakh population are affected by this disease and has predominantly affected more women in the ratio of 9:1. Well as hear from the actual people that will shed a lot of light and experience on this topic.
Hi guys, my name is Sayuri Kamble and I am a lupus warrior. I would like to thank Sync for giving me a platform to actually share my story and talk about my story. I'm very grateful. So let's start with the basic as to what is lupus. Lupus is basically an autoimmune condition in which your body's immune system is at default, which means they are unable to differentiate between healthy organs and foreign materials. So they think that your organs, your healthy organs, are foreign materials and they start attacking it. Lupus also has several types. In my case, I am diagnosed with systemic lupus erythematosus, in which the cell starts affecting all the systems of the body. There is something called as lupus nephritis, which means it will start affecting the kidneys. I'll give you a brief story about my journey with lupus. So it's almost been more than 1.5 years that I've been fighting this condition. I visited my rheumatologist. He asked me to do the blood test. So the blood reports were out within 2 days and my ANA test was positive. Initial medications were, I was on 40 mg steroid. Omnacortil is the name of the steroid I was consuming on daily basis. Then I was also consuming HCQS and other supplementary anti-inflammatory drugs, including hair supplements and vitamins. उसके भी अलग supplements मैं consume कर रही थी. And I also was admitted in the hospital during the first month itself because I had severe gastritis and my body was unable to take those medications. So let's talk about my first flare-up. Flare-ups are bad, okay? They are very, very bad and they are very difficult to deal with. And it's very important for you to understand when you're going to get a flare-up so that at least you can prevent it, you can take the precaution. So during my first flare-up, it was so bad. This entire part was completely red. It was hard for me to even open my mouth and even talk or brush my teeth also. It was that difficult. I had severe joint pains. I was unable to eat properly. Again, the gastritis thing was always there because, medication consumption was hard. So during that time, my doctor, he actually increased my dose. He kept me on around 55 to 60 mg of steroid on daily basis, which was very hard for me. I used to forget things. I used to be so confused. And even during that time, I still remember, I still used to go to the college and do my thing all by myself. Now, I would also like to talk about things you should avoid being a lupus warrior or anybody who is dealing with any autoimmune condition, because this is mandatory. This list, what I'm going to tell now, this is very much mandatory to each and every person and you have to follow all of these things. Number one thing which you should keep in mind is stress. Avoid taking stress. Stress is directly proportional to the symptoms of lupus and that can lead to lupus flare-up. So it's very important to stay away from stress no matter what. My dermat, my rheumatologist, both of them are like, what, if you fail in exam, that's okay. You can give the exam all over again. But by any chance, if you take the stress and it impacts your body, then it's going to be hard for your body. It's going to ruin up the system and it's very hard for it to come back all over again. It's definitely, initially, it was very hard for me to get rid of stress. Even now, I'm not saying that I have achieved that thing. No, but yes, I am on it. I'm in the process and I'm learning to say no to things when it comes to my health. I'd like to give you one recent example. So I had my exam. During my exam period, I did not sleep properly. I was not having healthy breakfast. In fact, I even skipped my breakfast. I skipped my medications because all I was doing was just studying, not sleeping properly, nothing. There was no proper routine. There was no, nutritious food intake. And as you can see, my entire face is packed with pimples. And trust me, these pimples are not normal pimples. They are damn painful. They are very painful. The hardest thing about being a lupus warrior, according to me, is that you're fighting something which is more serious. You're fighting something which is there inside your body. It's not someone who's standing outside and you're fighting a battle. It's within you. And this is invisible because it's inside you. It's very hard for us to explain to anyone as to what we are dealing with. Now I'm glad that we are taking an initiative to talk about it, but there are so many people out there who won't understand about this condition, and this can happen to anyone. So it's very important to create awareness amongst people. Number two is start saying no to things when it comes to your health or mental health also. Because I realized that, lupus not only affects you physically or internally, it affects you mentally so much. So since the time I've been diagnosed with lupus, I realized one thing, that, I cannot do everything all by myself. Even though I've been this person who likes to do things by myself, who likes to take a charge and take an initiative, but I realized that my body has to sort of like, take a setback. Let's talk about the diet, which is the most important part. So I take a lot of anti-inflammatory foods. I have stopped consuming processed foods. I have stopped eating sugar. I have quit sugar from the time I've been diagnosed with lupus. I make sure that I eat healthy. I eat green leafy vegetables more often. When it comes to protein, of course, I am non-vegetarian, but I put a lot of emphasis on eating seafood, that is fish. And sometimes I do end up eating chicken, but otherwise I have stopped eating red meat. So that is something I have quit. So I do breathing exercises, I do Surya Namaskars, like do various sorts of pranayam, which is really beneficial. Because if your mental well-being is good and if you're okay mentally over here, then only you can cope up with the physical pain. Now that's important. I have observed is like the minute I start taking stress, I have severe pain in my backside. Okay, and especially this part, and it's very hard for me to even sit like ideally, because it starts paining, and I have to end up taking a painkiller. But try to avoid to take painkillers as much as possible, and make sure you take rest, sleep as much as you can. So almost like I sleep for like 8 to 9 hours on daily basis, and that's very important. Even in the afternoon you can take a nap, rest as much as you can, reduce the physical activity. At the end, I would just like to say, please talk about it. Talk what's happening in your body. How are you feeling? How are you healing? How are you dealing with it? It's very important. Do not think about anybody else. This is your journey, and trust me, talking helps. When you talk online or otherwise also, when you find your sort of people who are actually fighting lupus with you, you feel the motivation, feel the strength to fight back, and you feel that you are not alone, and there are so many of us in the same boat, and you get the strength to fight back. So it's very important to talk about your story, tell how you have been feeling. So on World Lupus Day, I hope that we'll be able to create a lot of awareness amongst people, and we would form a more healthier and respectful community, and spread our knowledge, our experiences, our journey to people who have just been diagnosed with lupus, or who don't know exactly how one can actually deal with lupus. We are all there for you, to help you. So let's celebrate it.